You are listening to DeSanguashington, a Colombian-American band from the DMV. Welcome to the DC Music Summit Takeover, the Monday night edition. Just gonna wait a little bit until we get started and invite our friends at DeSanguashington in for our little takeover interview. This really makes me miss dancing. We are live and about to interview a local Colombian-American multi-piece band, DeSanguashington. This is their song La Mochila, which I googled, and in Espanol it means backpack. We'll have to ask about the meaning behind the backpack. Waiting for our friends to join. Hang tight, boogie down, make a cocktail, make a mocktail, grab some water. Hopefully everyone's staying hydrated. It is of the utmost importance. Oh, hola! We'll get started in just un momento. This is the DC Music Summit Takeover. We are interviewing local artists and musicians and people in the industry and asking them how they are creating in COVID, how they are staying inspired. I'm Megaluch/Mega/Megan. I support DC Music Summit doing marketing, doing fundraising, as well. I'm a local vocalist and songwriter. So we'll get started in just a moment. Interviewing DeSanguashington. Hola, Velu! This band features DC Music Summit's own Velu Ochoa. So this is a great way to connect more with her band and what she does musically. She also supported DC Music Summit on our primary team for a while now. Seems like forever ago we had our summit on February 1st. Here we are in COVID life. All right, let's get started. And before we get started, just wanted to point out we have a GoFundMe launched. You can find it on our website, which is dcmusicsummit.org. It's to help DCMS become a nonprofit, a year-round resource for you guys, for the DMV music community, so that we can learn together, grow together, thrive together. So I know it's weird times right now, but if you feel frisky, head over to our website and donate to our GoFundMe or share it with somebody. This is the DC Music Summit Takeover, and I'm gonna pause DeSanguashington and invite them in. Let's see here. DeSanguashington. All right, going live with DeSanguashington. Hi.
Hi, Mega. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What's your name again? Can you tell us your name?
Danny.
Danny. Hi, Danny. Can
Hi,
you
how
hear
are
can
you?
you hear me
Yeah, I hear you
okay?
perfectly. Yeah,
You can? Okay,
yeah,
because I
perfect.
decided to go without my headphones this time and
It's
sounds like
perfect.
it's okay. Okay. Sounds good. Cool. Well, how are you how you doing? How you feeling tonight? Monday night.
Good. Well, my lips are burned. The cold came so fast.
The cold, the lips are burned from
Yeah.
the cold. I mean, it
Yeah, it
definitely
came so.
dipped. Definitely dipped. And I wore like boots and a sweatshirt, and that was cool. I don't know about like burnt lips yet, but
Yeah, I
perhaps we'll
mean,
get there.
I remember not last, the past Sunday, the Sunday before, I was doing some kayaking at the Georgetown, and I mean, it was super nice, super sunny. And
Yeah.
this Sunday, I was like this, so it's what happened.
Yeah, it's like just
Yeah,
like that. It's supposed to go back up.
I
But
hope.
that's really nice that you got out on the water and just got to enjoy nature.
Yeah,
And I
the
didn't get to
saying
do
bye
that this
bye
summer.
to the summer.
Bye, summer. Ciao. So tell us about DeSanguashington, who you guys are. Like, I had a question. How did you build DeSanguashington since it's a very large band? And so just tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about you guys.
Well, first we started like 6 years ago, around 2014. So we started like practicing just for fun, just to have some fun playing instruments. And then people start asking us because we were playing like for the World Cup games at Lucky Bars just for fun. Just we brought the instruments there just to play for fun. And people start asking us if we have a band, and we didn't have a band by then. So we decided like, wait a minute, we should try to practice and create a band, right? And so since then we start practicing, and people came, some musicians came, and other musicians went away to another bands, like every band. But the core of the band, we try to keep it and try to keep the essence of the music, doing like cumbia, vallenato, which is a Colombian folk music. And then we mix it with more instruments, and also part of the musicians are from here, from the US, and also from parents from Colombia. So they have like different roots, different background, and that create like this interesting sound that we have right now.
I saw on their Instagram, Desang Washington, it says like hashtag Cumbinato. So like
Colombian.
you said that Venato plus cumbia is like Cumbinato or something.
Campeonato. Yeah, it's
Yeah. So
cumbia plus vallenato.
you kind of made this little fusion genre, which is cool.
Yeah, it is
Um,
very, very unique, honestly, because we don't play like pure vallenato, like Colombian vallenato, which is only the accordion and the drum, the caja, which is like a small drum, and guacharaca, which is like a güiro, like those three instruments are the basis of the vallenato. So we add more stuff, guitar, drummers, big drummers, and
nice.
that's why we do this sound.
I know. And how did you meet Velu, who is like the lady of Desang Washington and also our teammate at DCMS?
Well, playing in different shows, we get to know different musicians, different people. And Belu arrived to the band, I believe, 4 years ago. So we started like 6 years ago. We were playing in different houses, like parties, private parties. And then Velu arrived. We get to know Velu, and then we started to make it much serious. Velu's very, very good at that.
Yeah,
So
she really is. She really
yeah,
is.
so we practice every week. Well, not now because of quarantine, but we try to practice before quarantine, like every week,
Yeah.
to be in shape as a musician.
Yeah, you can't lose the shape. Um, what is like one thing you guys do though if you're not physically together, is there anything you do regularly to stay connected and to either keep creating or somehow practicing or working on like marketing or publishing or anything like that? Do you guys get together at all over Zoom or something to keep you guys like moving forward?
Well, unfortunately, before we were releasing the our first EP with 5 songs, and we were gonna release it before the COVID start. So we had like a big show prepare and everything, and then the COVID starts, so everybody has to go inside. So since then, we decided we get together for a meeting and we talk about, okay, what should we do? Should we play inside by ourselves? So we should create more music, or should we promote the new music? So we
Mm-hmm.
decided to promote the CD that we just did, and we were doing it by releasing a video each month, a video of the songs. So we were creating all of it. We have 4 so far, and we're gonna release the next one next month, if I'm not mistaken.
That's awesome. So a steady release of the EP that you guys just finished, and like so accompanying that with a visual, with a video, and staying just keeping that
Yeah,
pumping out.
exactly. Because we planned to do a lot of shows in different cities. We're gonna go out, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
since the pandemic started, so we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So we decided just to release it like slowly, one by one, each month. And of course, we're having interviews. We're connecting with people, with our followers, and that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, yeah, that was another one of the questions that we usually ask, and you kind of just started to answer it. It's like, how are you staying connected with your audience? And then with the music community, I know you guys are a community, like as a band, like you have a lot of personalities and ideas and people. But how is there any way that you, as Danny, the accordionist, right? You play the
Yeah,
accordion, which is
yeah.
awesome. How are you like actively or maybe not staying connected to the greater music community around you?
Well, what I'm trying to do is try to be creative and create like more music. Maybe I don't know. I write something and then I create a small part, and then I send it to another musician, and they listen
Yeah.
and they add something else, and eventually, I mean, we may come up with another CD, maybe.
Yeah, that's like that. You guys actually were, I think, almost the second to last band I saw live, because I actually went and saw you guys perform at the Unicorn Habitat on H Street at Dewar's house.
Oh
Do you
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah,
And
yeah. I
it was like the
remember.
house was full, everyone was dancing. It was
Yeah,
like
that was super
so,
nice, super
yeah,
nice. I really like it, and that was our pre-release show.
right.
So we just got to do that, and we couldn't do anymore. I mean, sadly, but
Actually, I got a CD. I have a DeSanguashington CD.
nice,
So
nice.
I thought that was cool. I was like, man, I was like, I have a CD in my car. I guess I'll keep it in my car.
Yeah, people
So
don't
that
have
was,
CDs anymore. They
I
just
know,
wanna
but like,
put it
I
online
I
and
think it's cool that you have it, like you had it as an offer, like as something to offer, and it's like also kind of merch. It's like a piece, it's a physical thing, that
yes,
connects you to somebody else. Like even if it's like kind of on a shelf, it's like still there with them. You know what I mean? If they don't have a
yeah,
if they can't play it, they'll figure out how to play it or something.
yeah.
Which I think is cool. Have you guys ever done like vinyl, or you ever think about doing vinyl release?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it, but we haven't done it yet. I mean, but it's a good idea maybe for the next one. I mean,
Yeah,
was just our first one, so we're trying. I mean, we did it with a lot of effort. We practiced it a lot, and the idea is to become better every day, every practice. So I think that would be a good idea for the second one.
word, cool. Um, so you guys are, it says that you are kind of an up and coming world music band. Can you explain a little bit like what you mean by world music, and like tell us about the world music community in the DMV? I know that's one thing that like I'm interested in, and I know a lot of the people who are in our community. We have our genres, and then I know a lot of us work across genres, but I'm just wondering like what would world music? How would you describe world music? And what's the
Well,
community like?
I for me, I think that world music is something. I mean, in general, music is very universal and can connect to everybody. But what we mean by world music is just connect not only with the sounds but also with the lyrics. So that's why
Mm.
we in our videos we try to, even though we sing in Spanish, we try to translate on the
Mm-hmm.
videos with the lyric and put so everybody can understand what we're saying. So to make it more like inclusive.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if somebody, I know it's a different world right now in pandemic, but if somebody wanted to get involved in world music or play music from like other languages or with musicians from other countries, like what's some advice for them or how they can get connected to the community, the world music?
Well, also a good idea is to try to connect to the genre that they want to play. And
Mm-hmm.
for example, I play vallenato, but also I like another genres, like maybe a little bit of rock and maybe a little bit of cumbia. So in that way, I can connect to other musicians and they bring them to the band, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
create a band, or try to just jam
Yeah.
and in that way you expand yourself musically speaking, and I think that create like more a world international environment.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
yeah. So like intentionally reaching out to someone who's playing
Yes.
an instrument like the accordion or what was the
Yeah, there's oh, the huacharaca.
the guacharaca. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for a
Yeah,
guacharaca player. Like come on in. Like or like I want
yeah,
to see what
yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds like
that's
with my R&B album or whatever.
yeah. So in that way you can play like Beatles with accordion, for example, you
Nice.
know. And that gets the connection. I mean, I like to connect with musicians like that, and I'm on Facebook in different music groups. And sometime one day I remember that one of the guys, Wayne was his name, he wanted to jam with his guitar, and I talked to him and respond, and I said, yeah, let's do it. I have an accordion. So I went to his house. That was like last summer. That wasn't this year. It was last
Mm-hmm.
summer. So I went to his house and then we start playing music that I have never heard on my life, but I love it. And I just jam it with him and he loved it too. So that's a way to create like
That's
world
world
music.
music, like
Yeah.
a genuine fusion of all sorts of from different countries and different cultures is like intentionally getting together with people that are different from you or the sound is different from you and just seeing what happens, which is
Exactly.
sounds like magic to me. So let's see here. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Have you guys done any live stream shows or any like Zoom shows or just like even
No,
any outdoor shows at this point? No.
no, we haven't. I mean, we are six people in the group, and six of us have different opinions about
Yeah.
playing outside or not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we respect that. And if we are not ready to go outside, so we're not gonna do it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's completely understandable. I think everyone's I think I've done. I mean, I'm just me and my producer who I also live with. So it's like I'm able to do some stuff with him, but that makes total sense. And it's like that's the world. Like I think this in a way, this the pandemic is teaching us to like have more consent with each other and like respect for what each other's like concerns are or what other people's like risks or whatever it is. Like it's like we have to learn to um, still connect with people considering what what different situations everybody's going through. So I understand that totally.
Yeah, that's true. And also,
Where
we
go
it's
ahead.
important to take care about. I mean, make you think about others. I mean, because you don't put the max for yourself, you put it for the other people.
Yeah,
So that's
agree. Agree. I wanted to ask about La Mochila, which is the song I just played.
nice.
It means the backpack. Is that right?
Yes, let me show you. I have a mochila. Just give me 1 second.
Oh
I'm
yes,
gonna show you the
yes.
mochila.
Let us see a mochila. I'll play the mochila while we're getting the mochila.
All right, so this is a mochila.
Oh my gosh, that's
So
beautiful.
this is a typical mochila,
Oh wow.
and
Okay.
it's handmade. It's handmade, and it's made in the north part of Colombia called La Guajira.
La Guajira.
Yeah, so La Guajira is famous because of the mochilas, and they have different colors. I mean, I just happen to have this one, but they have
That's,
different colors, different styles, and handmade, and it's made by indigenous from La Guajira.
oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So yeah, so this song talks about La Mochila, which is the bag that you just saw, and it basically talks about experience in life, in your life, and those experience you don't put them away. You want to put them in your mochila, so you
You
keep
keep
them
them
with
in
you.
your,
Yes,
I gotcha.
yeah,
I like that. Yeah. We're just gonna keep this little idea in my mochila, or like the interaction with that really nice person in my mochila, or just like,
exactly.
okay, I got you. That's I like that. I
A
like that. And I
story
really,
of love, everything. You just put it
we
inside of
take
your
it with
mochila.
us.
You
We
take it
take it
with
with
you all the
us.
time.
Sometimes baggage is gonna be heavy, but it's still, we work with it. We can still move along with it.
Yeah.
At least that's what I
So
like to tell myself.
it's true. That's not a vallenato. It's a nice song. I love the lyric and also like the music, and it's like a different type of. It's not cumbia and it's not vallenato. It's champeta.
Champeta.
Yeah, champeta. It's a rhythm from north of Colombia as well, Cartagena, and it
Cartagena.
has a lot of African roots. So in Colombia, in Cartagena, the African population is big, so they have a lot of that type of music influence there in Cartagena. So we decided to do la mochila, like a champeta, and it sounds really good for me.
I love it, and I will say, because I'm glad you told me that, and I know more about like that region and the history of that music, because when I heard it, um, I heard a little bit of what Paul Simon, and I know that
Hmm.
Paul Simon worked with
Yeah,
African musicians for like that particular album,
yeah.
and so I'm glad I know more about where that comes from.
One song that I love of that album, Grease, right, is the album that we're talking.
Yes, yeah,
Grace, yeah, Grace. So
Grace.
they have a Grace. They have a song called "I Know What I Know." That's like a typical champeta.
Yeah, that makes sense now, and I'm glad that I know where it's from now. I
Yeah,
didn't know that. So this is why we build bridges, and we try to learn what other people's music and cultures are doing,
exactly,
where things came from, basically, and like having
exactly.
an understanding.
And make world music.
Yes, make world music, baby. Um, so you guys have one EP, which is really cool, and you've been jamming on some new melodies here and there and sending each other stuff. Do you guys have home studios? Are you able to continue to create any new stuff together, like a holistic songs, or just keeping melodies in your mochila for now?
Yeah, well, we don't. I don't have a studio, but everything that I recorded with the garage band.
Hmm.
So to try to clean it a little bit, and I mean that's like the sketch, and then once we have everything together, we will record it again, just to have
Yeah.
an idea of the song. That's how we do it.
Now, do you have? So this is a
Sometimes Velu send us just the voice with their phone,
yeah,
and that's enough,
and then you
to
just work
start
with
creating. Yeah,
Velu's chops. Oh, that's awesome. I love that she joined your band, and like the marketing, and like the social media, like all like she's
Velu is the
so
best.
great. I love you, Velu, if you're listening.
She is the
um,
best.
I know. Um, so this is our create hashtag creating in COVID is like what we are trying to inspire, and but also talk about the hard. It's how sometimes it's hard, or maybe some people are not creating enough, as much that they want to. Or so do you have any advice or any ideas for boosting creativity during our quarantine times, or like a daily routine or something that maybe it's helped you stay creative, that could help someone else?
Yes, I think that music, it has a lot of experience in it. So I think this is a very particular experience that we are having right now. So maybe we can think about it, think how we can make something good out of it, and try to write something and try to come up with some music. I mean, sometimes when you don't have anything in your head, and you just take that's what I do. You just take the instrument and start playing the accordion or either the guitar, and something will gonna come up for sure.
So just do it. Just try
Just do
it.
it. Yeah,
Just do
just
it.
try
Yeah.
it. Take the instrument and start playing, and something's gonna come up.
What about something that you do or want to do for your like wellness, your health, your physical or mental health? Something that's helped you doing some of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult because, I mean, especially for me, it has been difficult because, we used to go to shows, see a lot of
Mhm.
people, hanging out with people, talking here, talking there. I mean, practically every weekend, but everything suddenly that stops. So it
Yeah.
was, you had to change your chip. And for me, it has been a little bit difficult. But what I have done to deal with it is listening to music, playing my instruments, and also I like to go walk, and I like to take a walk and just the other day, the last weekend, I went to Seneca Creek State Park. I live in Maryland, so it's Maryland
Ooh.
Park, and it was nobody there, and I mean, I feel nice because I feel like disconnected a little bit, even though we are disconnected, but you are
Hmm.
not inside of a small room, I was outside, it was chill, so I like that. So that's what I recommend you to do, guys, if you feel overwhelmed. Just take a walk.
Take a walk in the woods. That's
Yes.
actually exactly my spiritual juice, creative juice is nature, and just like listening to waterfalls, or
Yeah.
just like watching a sunset and
Breathing pure air.
breathing. There we go. Um, is there anything else that you want to share about DeSanguashington or yourself, as a accordionist or human being? Anything else you want to share or talk about with our DC Music Summit community?
Well, yeah, I mean, I can play something if you want, guys.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me
Play
play one of the
something. Please
songs.
play. I get out the accordion. Thank you very much. And also, I forgot, if anyone has questions for Danny, shoot them below, and we can always ask them. But I would love to hear you play, Danny. Yay! It's not every day you hear the accordion, so this is special. Yes, Belu, walking in nature. Numero uno.
I'm back.
Yay!
All right, so this song is called Poquito a Poco, Little by Little.
Little by little.
So, dice más o menos así. Dicen que el amor no existe, que ya se acabó. Que los coffee meets and bagels, Tinder, Happy Bloom, mole atrás, qué sé yo. La vida nadie la comprende, solo sabe Dios. Si voy a poder conquistarte, solo sabe Dios. Voy a llevarte para mi playa, vamos a tomar agüita de coco. Le rezo al pueblo donde vivimos, la vida sigue poquito a poco. Poquito a poco voy a hipnotizarte y en un crucero voy a llevarte a tomarte poquito, un poquito todos los días. Yo lo plancho y saco el perro en la nochecita, poquito a poco. Go poquito a poco.
Yay! Bravo!
Thank
Poquito,
you.
poquito poco, which is also a mantra for life. Yeah, just like little by little,
Exactly.
step by step, day by day. For anyone who knows TGIF from back in the day, I don't know.
There you go.
But so, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming on and spending your night with us and
Thank you.
sharing your wisdom and your world views and you're right. Like, you know, without having to be physically with somebody and talking to people and in our music, you know, out in concerts, like there are just little ways, like just like maybe doing this interview or something that can just give us a little bit of juice
Exactly.
of warmth and connection, even if it's with a screen.
Exactly.
But I'm glad that you can join us tonight. And is there any releases coming up you want to talk about for DeSanguashington? Or
Yeah, we're gonna release next month. We're gonna release our last song of the five videos. I mean, we already released the EP with the full video. We're
yeah,
gonna release the video of the Viajo Sola, which is a song that talks about women that wanted to travel by themselves, and we wanted to create like a little bit of awareness with that song because that song was written by Richard and Velo, and it talks about two women that were killed in South America because they were traveling by herself. So it was something that should have never happened, and we wanted to create like a awareness with that song. Like, yo viajo sola means I travel by myself. I want to do it. I'm allowed to do it, and I'm gonna do it.
that's
So
all.
that song is that video. We're gonna release it next month. So guys, stay tuned.
All right. DeSanguashington, they're on Spotify, I think Apple Music, all the streaming stations.
All of
And
them.
when we post this, we'll share your pages. And I guess, you know, muchas gracias for, you know, being here
Thank
and
you.
sharing yourself. And hopefully, you know, we'll be seeing you guys play in the future, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, we have to play again. Cross fingers.
Yes. Have a great night, Danny.
Thank you. You too.
Bye. Ciao.
Bye bye.
All right, y'all. That was our interview with Danny, the accordionist from DeSanguashington, a awesome Colombian American band. So I guess with that, I'll just say, you know, thanks for joining us at our DC MS Takeover. Um, Anyone who doesn't know, DC Music Summit is a local organization that has a mission to help all of our music community, particularly the independent musicians, help us thrive and through education, skills, community. So if anyone's feeling up to it, check out our website. We have some great blog posts up there. If you're interested in takeovers, we have our schedule on there. I think the next one, matter of fact, the next takeover I believe is Domino Saints, which will be a week from tomorrow, so next Tuesday the 29th. So join then and feel free to comment how you are creating in COVID on our Instagram or our blogs. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Especially thank you to Danny from DeSanguashington and Belu for being the fabulous connector and bridge builder that you are. So with that, I'm Mega. Peace. See y'all later.